What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at here. So we're going to Philly. And apparently in Philly, just recently here, they had a mass shooting that went down. Now, this is wild. Of course, this is a huge problem, definitely because, obviously we clearly see it's going to be in the black community. But this is crazy here. So we're going to jump off into this and we're going to see what's going down. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Begin with breaking news of a deadly mass shooting overnight in South Philadelphia.
At least 13 people shot, 3 of them killed. And this is the second mass shooting in as many days in the city. This latest one happening along South Edding Street in the Grace Ferry section. CBS News Philadelphia's Ross Matei live near the scene with the latest there from investigators. Ross, good morning.
Good morning, Janelle and Jim. Crime scene investigators have been here on scene for going on 6 hours now, and it still remains a very active scene. So let me step out of the way. We have a small window into what we can see on this block here in Grace Ferry, and we've watched them laying down dozens of evidence markers on the ground, many of them for shell casings, upwards of 70, maybe more than that, gunshots fired here last night. And we know that in total, 13 people were hit by those bullets. 3 of them have now lost their lives. The shooting happened a little before 1 in the morning here on the 1500 block of South Edding Street in the Grace Ferry section of the city. And that's where police found at least 8 people here suffering from gunshot wounds. That's when they first arrived on scene. They later learned that a total of 13 people had been shot, including 2 juveniles, some of those folks checking themselves into nearby hospitals. Of these 13 victims, 3 adults have now been pronounced dead, but police have not yet identified them nor their ages. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel says that officers had responded to this block on Saturday night for what he called some issues. He says it resulted in some arrests at the time. The very next night, as in last night, the commissioner says multiple shooters opened fire on this block while it was packed with people, including kids. He had some strong words for those responsible who are still at large.
This is coward, wannabe thug stuff. This is stuff that, it's hard to understand why individuals engage in this behavior. But as we do in all of our investigations, we will get to the root cause and we will bring those individuals to justice.
Man, at the end of the day, though, that's them type of cats out there with that bad blood I be talking about.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Now, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of stereotyping out here. Growing up in certain conditions, things like that, you know what I'm saying, around certain people, the hood and all this type of stuff like that. Some of these young cats be wanting to get these stripes and stuff like that. I don't care whether nobody likes it or not. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. You know what I'm saying? These the type of cats that got that bad blood, and they be out here reproducing with these chicks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting women pregnant, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Producing other children, and they got that bad blood out there.
What the French toast is there to think
That
about?
bad blood. Yeah. The community ain't gonna work as long as we keep allowing these individuals like this to reproduce with their bad blood. I'm just being honest with you. Real talk.
The commissioner is certainly not pulling any punches with his words there. He also said that they've made a lot of progress in terms of limiting violent crime here in the city over the last year and a half. And one violent weekend is not going to set them back on their mission to further reduce that violent crime. Jim and Janelle, back to you.
All right, what a scene.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I'm talking about they out there then deleted almost, a whole neighborhood almost. That's crazy. Hold on here. Let's go here now. Let's see what this cat had to say about the situation. This is ridiculous.
Did y'all see the video of the shootout that they had at their cookout in Philadelphia? Every single tool that those men had a switch on it. I have never seen that many people so terrified for their lives. Oh my God.
Now, to speak on what this man just said about a switch is a little it's a little piece excuse me, guys. It's like a little thing that you can put on the back of a gun, like a 9 or something like that, and it makes it fire automatically, like really automatic. You know what I'm saying? And of course it's illegal and things like that, and you're not supposed to be able to get a hold of something like that. But listen, look, these young cats, for some way, somehow, they're getting hold to this illegal situation here, and they're using this switch. Now, this switch situation is highly dangerous. Of course, like I said, it's illegal. So how these young people get hold of all this stuff that are into illegal things and stuff like that, man, listen, look, man, that's that bad blood. I'm telling you, man, these people do not deserve to be actually free or anything like that. They need to be locked up immediately. They need to be put up under the prison. And be honest with you, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Some of them don't even need to deserve to be born.
And what the French toast is going to think about?
Screw that, man. Screw that. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're just gonna go out and try to delete people for no reason at a block, technically a block party, I guess this was. Things like this is crazy. Let's go here now.
We turn now to the latest on the investigation into the mass shooting in Philadelphia's Grace Ferry neighborhood.
Man, look at that. Look at all these ninjas out here. Look at all this bad blood. Look at this.
Detectives are now trying to identify the 3 gunmen who shot 12 people, killing 3 of them early Monday morning. Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson joins us live from police headquarters. And Sharifa, Action News just got an update from Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel.
Yeah, that's right. We did, Nydia. He says there's a lot of surveillance video, a lot of cell phone video that they have to sort through. But because of this, they have a lot of significant leads as they continue to search for those suspects.
We're going through our process. Homicide is, methodically going through the evidence.
This is the new flyer shared by Philadelphia police overnight. Detectives are pointing out these 3 shooters, one with what they say has a distinctive backpack, another image showing a profile shot of this shooter's face. This ring video is part of the police investigation. It shows the intense exchange.
Wow, sad part about this idiot right here is right up in the ring camera out here. He right up in the ring camera, firing that switch. Man, come on. Come on. And then these idiots go to court. They have no sympathy, no empathy for the stuff that they did. The people, the innocent people that got caught with the strays, because bullets have no names on them. I don't care what nobody says. And they're just open firing just in the middle of the straight cowboy action. Straight cowboy action.
Of gunfire on the 1500 block of South Edding Street just before 1 a.m. Monday. In all, police say 12 people were shot. 3 of them died, including 19-year-old Jason Reese, 23-year-old Zahir Wiley, and 24-year-old Azir Harris. Action News spoke to Harris's father.
They took a piece of me that was hard to fill that space.
During this emotional interview, he shared how Azir survived a drive-by shooting when he was 17 years old. He was left paralyzed and in a wheelchair, but he didn't let that stop him, advocating for gun violence survivors ever since.
He had a big heart to be his age, and he thought outside the box so much. He wanted more than just a wheelchair. He wanted more. He wanted more life.
Police hoping to drum up tips and bring peace to the Harris family and everyone else impacted by this mass shooting, as Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel vows.
We continue to emphasize our work around gun violence and really being effective in going after individuals with guns and holding those individuals accountable.
Yeah, many of the injured, they remain in the hospital today. The youngest victim, only 15 years old. Again, police, they continue to investigate her life.
Man, this is wild right here. So, yeah, come on. Stop it, bro. All right, so we're going to hear what this guy had to say about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look.
Yeah, snitch. Yeah, I said it. Snitch on all of them. Let me tell you something, man. If you in a gang and you walk up to a barbecue or a block party or go into a skating ring and you shoot 15 people trying to get one person, the black community owes you no loyalty. I'm telling the black community to tell on them. Stop protecting these people that's killing our communities, man. Your mama coming home from work, your children is coming home from school. They get hit by a stray bullet because these gangbangers, they anywhere, bang, anywhere killers. They don't want to respect nothing. They don't respect Miss Jenkins no more. They don't respect Mr. Clarence. They don't respect the children, the women, nothing. So now if the lines are blurred and there's no more rules, you don't want to respect nothing, then you owe them no loyalty.
Hey, listen, look.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Man, y'all better start. And they got hotlines. They got hotlines where you can call people anonymously. They got they got hotlines where you can call in anonymously. You don't have to get your name, number, none of that crap. Man, listen, look, the sad part about it is in the black community, a lot of these idiots know who these people are that are out there doing this type of crazy stuff. And you see that they just said these idiots are still at large. So these idiots are still running around free, eating, sleeping, and shitting all over the place up there in Philadelphia. This is crazy. Man, y'all need to tell on these fools. You know what I'm saying? Get these people up out your community. They just gonna open fire and just, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna open fire and delete everybody. Man, that's that bad blood I'm talking about. That bad blood. Got to get that bad blood out. That bad blood got to go.
You owe them nothing. They don't care if you walking with your mama. They don't care if you got your children with you. It's not like it was in the days of old. It's anywhere, it's bang, bang, anywhere gang. So I'm telling the community, you got to stop protecting them. Because anytime something go down in the community, y'all know who did it. But the reason why they're able to run wild, because you protect them. Last year, Philadelphia finished with over 550 homicides, 2,600 people shot. Chicago finished with well over 700. And the reason why they're able to flourish and do what they do, because the community protects them. And then you complain when it's your kid or somebody else gets shot. Let me tell you something. If you are indulging in criminal activity and it's illegal, we're not supposed to see it. It's supposed to be underground. Whatever you're doing on the underground, I'm not supposed to know about it. If it's illegal, we shouldn't know. But if you're promoting your criminal activity to the point where it's harming innocent people, innocent, decent people, then those innocent, decent people that's not involved don't owe you no loyalty. They owe you nothing. Nothing. If you listen, the only way things is going to change is the community. You have to take the community back from the gangsters. These fake gangsters. You have to take the community back. You owe them nothing. If you engage in criminal activity, I decide to engage in criminal activity with me and the crew and we get caught, that's different. That's different. But if I'm running around here shooting up city blocks where it's kids outside playing, people mamas is coming from work, and somebody get hit, they owe me nothing. They owe me nothing. And don't be afraid. Tell on they behinds, man. Get them out of here. Snitch, snitch, snitch.
Yo.
What the French toast is there to think about?
He said it. He said it. And yes, man, you got to get these ignorant people up out of your community. Y'all sitting out, they were sitting out there allegedly just trying to have a decent little barbecue. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming it was like a block party. You know, it was like the news report said, it was children out there. Children. Everybody was just trying to have a good time. They had the kids out there, probably, mingling and stuff like that, trying to have fun and cook out and stuff. And these idiots decide to open fire, deleting children and innocent people. Man, but I'm the bad guy out here. Yeah. But I, you know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with what this gentleman right here just said, man. Y'all need to get them people about y'all community, bro. You know what I'm saying? Screw them. You don't owe them no loyalty. You don't owe them no trust. You know what I'm saying? Forget them people. Get them people locked up. Seriously. Get them people locked up. And you can, you know what I'm saying, man? Shoot, you know, like I say, it's hotlines you can call anonymously. Dang it, ain't nobody gonna know who called. This is crazy right here. And this is sad, man, to see situations like this. And it's also crazy to me how these young cats be getting hold to these type of weapons that can do this mass shooting and stuff like that. You know, these switches and all this other type of crazy ass crap that they getting hold to, man. It's sad, but it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.